This is Mixmaster David on V103 and V103 International, and today we have the legend, Grammy nominated winner, Grammy winner, hit maker, songwriter, producer, global ambassador, the man himself, Davido. Or
My
David,
name's
or you know what? You know what? I'll call him David.
my namesake.
My namesake.
What's up, man? How you doing, sir?
But hey, that's going to make you over there. Over them is for me. You know what I mean?
You know, when I did that record, that's definitely the song that I knew that it was going to mess with the yacht.
Yeah, exactly. That's my dog neighbor, right?
Not the producer of that.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Salute. Salute. So how you been, man? How's everything?
Man, I'll be good, man. Work, you know what I'm saying? Finishing finishing the fifth album. Also, you know, got these couple shows coming up. It's just been a lot of work, been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about the shows, I see you have the big concert coming up at the other side of State Farm Arena, which is your birthday, I think, too. That's your birthday, right?
Yeah, it's my birthday, yeah.
Yeah, so this Thursday, we're gonna be inside State Farm Arena for the big concert.
Second year in a row.
Second year.
Gotta say the second year in a row.
Second year.
Had to do this like every year. If not, you know what I'm saying, probably every other year. Where for now, like I plan to do it like every year. I might move into another city though.
That's crazy. No, you should. You should. I can see Miami, I can see DC, Houston, Chicago, you know what I mean? Different cities. It should be a vibe. So you sold out last year, and what's the anticipation for this year?
You know, last year was the first one.
Yeah.
The first one is always, I don't want to say tricky, but it's always the hardest one to do.
Yeah.
Atlanta came out, crazy, sold out. My whole family was there. We had an amazing time. And what I love about this show is that apart from, you know, people coming to watch myself, they get to see other African artists that they might not know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And also gives the artists exposure too.
Yeah.
A lot of artists can't come to America and perform that easy.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, even if their music is popping here, to get a visa, it's the hardest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying?
For Jamaica, man.
You know what I'm saying? To get a visa to perform here,
Yeah.
that's another ball game. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So just to be able to give artists that opportunity, it's just crazy. And me growing up in Atlanta,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I used to go to the Hawks game all the time with my big brother.
Yeah.
He used to take me to the Hawks game. So just, you know, it's like a full circle moment. Like,
So it's the same thing for me as a DJ standpoint when, you know, I'm on the road with Usher and I see him setting out these concert venues and I'm standing in the middle of it. Keep in mind, I'm not the artist. I'm just doing the after party.
Yeah, yeah,
But when
yeah.
you stand in the middle of these, like I was in Boston where the Celtics play and I'm looking at this man really sold out this street nights in a row, the greatest song. So how do you feel that you sell out State Farm Arena, the legendary, because you live here,
yeah.
from here, and you know how it.
I think the best moments is not like when the place is filled up.
Yeah.
Like what I like to do, like when I go for like sound check, I just go to the arena, just walk around and just, you know what I'm saying? You know when you see, when the seats is filled up, you feel it.
Yeah.
But like when the seat is empty, and then you look around, it'll be like, yo, every single seat here is gonna be filled with people that love your music and come to see you, coming from their homes. Like it's an amazing feeling, you know what I'm saying, that you can't really find. You know,
So you have been performing all over the world, and so which one of these countries, whether Africa or the Middle East, or where's that for the place for you?
I mean, I don't want to count Africa because that's home.
Yeah,
But definitely the Middle East, we turn it up.
man.
Like Dubai, they love me.
Yeah, Qatar.
Dubai, Qatar. The Middle East love me as a whole.
Yeah,
Definitely Europe.
yeah.
France always goes crazy.
Yeah, I always see you go back to France. I think you have a house in France. You have a house in France?
Obviously London.
Yeah.
That's basically Africa. South Africa. Well, everywhere. There's really the only place I haven't really been is like deep into Asia. I'm going to India. I'm going to India for the first time in December. So
India has their own genre. They probably have their own genre.
and I just did a collaboration with one of their big artists over there as well.
The music is really rhythmic. And,
It sounded like it sounds very much alike. You know?
yeah. And I was in Ethiopia for the New Year's when you were there, and even some of their music is getting a little commercial.
Yeah. Oh, I was there. Were you there?
Yeah. I was at this nightclub called Bardo.
That same day.
Yeah, same day.
Wow.
I'll try to get you over there, but I guess somebody will pass on the message. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they was trying to get me go free, man. You know what? You know what happened? A lot of my friends from Atlanta, my Ethiopian friends that own clubs, the same people that own the clubs here, they own the clubs there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So when I got there, I'm like, especially one of my very, very close friends, Nick was from the DC. Because I just had a great show. I wanted to go
It
out.
wasn't amazing. I wanted to come to that show.
But I was like, man, you know how it is, like where, especially in Africa, like in America, like you can't, it can, but American, like in Africa, you can't sell yourself cheap.
Yeah, that's true. That's all. That's
You know what? I was like, niggas, you my brother, but you gonna go back to DC. I'm gonna be here in Africa trying to get it back. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up not going out, but the party life in Ethiopia is crazy. Like,
I like it. I like it. They stick to their culture too. They love their culture. They're not
home.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you something. This still simple. How you pronounce it? Awoke.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
I mean, just different things, different meanings, but everything good in life that comes to you.
You have one of the Marlies on there, the younger Marley.
So it's not the youngest boy. It's not the youngest. But yeah.
He's not the young boy. Yeah, he's not the youngest, but one of the youngest stars. I guess.
Probably the youngest established
artist. Yeah.
Amazing dude. Shout out to the Marty. Shout out to his mom, Lauren Hill. I met them about a year and a change ago.
Yeah.
I was headlining a festival with his mom, Lauren Hill, in Australia.
Yeah.
And like before the show, I think I went downstairs with my friend to just have a bite by a pool. And I met her people. And then from there, we just linked up. He came to my after party. Like at that time, I didn't even know like he was doing music.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, you Lauren Hill's son and Harley's son, like you lit.
One sit, but bring it out of here.
And then the summer comes and I'm like, yo, what? You got the biggest song out? You know, stuff. And then I was like, yo, we got it. Because we were already cordial before even I knew that he was doing music. Before the song popped off.
Yeah.
None of, all of that. So I was like, it was very easy for us to just link up, do the record. And what I do like about this record is that, you know, I brought it to my world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He delivered. Like, you have people back home singing his verse word for word. And yeah, it was just nice for us to come down to Nigeria.
Yeah.
It was his first time in Africa.
Man.
His father hasn't been.
Yeah.
I think his granddad came.
Yeah, there.
But yeah, he just loved it. It was just vibes, man. And, you know, like Nigeria and Jamaica have so many things in common. Like even with the people, the way it looks, with the culture, the food as well.
Yeah.
I took him to a Jamaican restaurant
in Nigeria.
Yeah. Shout out to Papa Jabski.
So
it was cool straight.
The craziest thing is he got to Nigeria before I did, because I still haven't visited Nigeria.
That's crazy. Yeah, you've been in the culture for more than 10 years.
Yeah, more than 10 years, from 2010, from Bose, fully focused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Ethiopia is just like a 3-hour flight. Like
3-hour flight.
You got to make that happen. Me and you always talk about it.
Yeah. I need to go to Ghana, Nigeria. I need to go Tanzania, Ivory Coast. You know,
those are the places, main places actually. Ivory Coast too is getting kind of lit too.
So let me ask you something. You keep coming up with these melodies. You keep coming up with these big hooks. You know how to find these beats. Who's the A&R for your team right now? Or it's just a collective?
I mean, everybody around me is an A&R. Like anybody can just bring a record. Out as my management, out of course for me. I have my producers that bring other producers that work with them as well.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm the A&R, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get music sets all the time, but everybody knows me. If I don't like it, I'm not going to record it.
So you realize that you're the template now for Afrobeat.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Of course, making these catchy hooks for the international market to gravitate to and all that stuff. And for me, I've been a fan from back in the Davido days and all that.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
Roma days, all that.
Yeah, man.
You know, so how is that from then to now to here?
Yo, Aroma days, I remember like we used to band. I used to call it up on song, man, come get me.
That's true.
But you know, life has phases. You know what I'm saying? I always knew like, and the funny thing is the whole Aroma time, Afrobeats was huge.
Yeah.
But not in America.
Not in America, yeah.
We was popular. All the time I was coming to Aroma, I was selling our shows in London, Paris. I'm doing all of that. Even in the US, but it's like Nigerian fans coming to the shows. So Aroma was one of the first clubs to be playing African music. Guess how that came on? Because you had the Nigerian boys that had money, and they'd be like, they're not popping no bottles unless you play Davido. I remember Davido used to be one of the songs they'd be like, with the bottles, they used to have the bottle wars. And the Africans would win every time.
So the funny story
My
about
boy Kenny, the legend, man.
so
God.
Kenny, African Mike, salute African Mike from Liberia. I mean, the minute they opened that club, I think they paid for it in one night or 1 week.
Greatest.
In 1 week because of Battle War. So the Afrobeat Thursdays, and then you have people like Sam Q, big up Sam Q, And E Cool, was he cool there? I don't think
He cool would be more in the like Metro Fusion and
and Queens.
Queens and what's the other one?
And Love Laws.
Love Laws, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a proud moment to see where you have come from us.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. And
we all grew, I feel like we all kind of grew together.
Yeah.
The culture grew together. Obviously, like I was going back home and like I remember what I used to love, I'll be telling you, I'll be like, yo, I'm going back home, I'm going to drop this record. By the time I come back to America, I want it everywhere. And then by the time I come back, you guys spread my music everywhere. Like I remember Skelewu, period. Like I came back, I left Atlanta for 2 months, came back, was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Afrobeats, the domination of Afrobeats in America, a lot of people don't know, a lot of key players. You fully focused in Atlanta. Sam Q. The list goes even up to Greg Street was playing music.
Osei,
the Dark
was the
Secret.
first person who was playing Afrobeat on like B Street. B103, 2000.
But is it funny when you guys see it like mainstream now and people act like they know that? And you like, man, we've been on this for 10 years.
I was watching the Netflix documentary and turned it up.
Yeah, or the Afrobeats.
It was. I turned it up because I done on the phone same time with Fully Focus. And at the time, me and Fully Focus were up and down. Well, that's my boy, regardless. And be cool. I was cussing out, and I'm like, yo, all these people talking about this, that. Well, it's all good though. Afrobeat, Atlanta has a real grip on Afrobeat.
Yes.
Be where it's at right now. Let's
say Atlanta, New York,
Chicago. New York is late. New York was late for it.
New York is late.
Yeah, New York was
New York is late. You're right. So I think Atlanta, Atlanta,
DC. Yeah, Atlanta, DC, and Chicago, and Houston.
Yeah, but Houston is like you can't. I don't want to count Houston because that in Houston is because it's mad Africans.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about like you walk into a hookah lounge where there's no Nigerians or Ghanaians or anybody there and they're playing Afrobeats back to back. That's like DC, Atlanta.
So some of you don't know, but for me, we between the Focus, Equals, we went through, like, we used to fight the promoters here in Atlanta to play the music. I remember one promoter said to me, like, David, don't play no African music, like, there's no Africans in the club. I'm like, bro, that's not the purpose. And it took me a year to go back to that club.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not the purpose, of course. But even when I was in college, like, my college friends, my American friends are the ones that will come to me and be like, yo, what was that you were just playing? That's hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the case. But now, Americans, they
love it. They love it because even then we were looking at the ladies when they're partying too hard. I'm like, yeah, just keep doing that, Africa.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, what this project entail? Like, how far are you from completing this upcoming project?
I say like we basically done with all the music. You know what I'm saying? Just to really turn it in. Everything is done really. Gonna be out first quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Amazing album, my 5th album. Been working on it. I say I've been working on it since I dropped my last album. I never stopped recording. You know what I'm saying? I never stopped recording. You know when people ask you, oh, how long did this album take? Yeah. I've never stopped recording. So I can never put a time on how long I worked on something because I just stay recording, stay creating. So it's like, you know.
And I want to big up your leader too as well, Sony RCA. Shout out to all the team because in terms of marketing, they always come to me and like make sure I go crazy with this one. You know what I mean? And they always make an effort to push your project. So salute to RCA Sony.
Yeah, but shout out to the label. You know what I'm saying? For even believing before anybody did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Putting in money, investing in the whole culture. Not only Sony, even the other big labels that are in Nigeria. And even back, if you look at it now, even all these labels, they tend to now they start having offices in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Just to pre things like, okay, let me see what's going on here because that's where everything starts from before it projects to the rest of the world.
Yeah, that's cool. So let me ask you, give me someone who's on the album with you?
Man, it's too early.
At least give me one person, two person.
Chris Brown. He's on my last two albums.
Oh man, that's amazing. You have a chemistry with him too.
Yeah, we make great music, man. It's a great friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. I think we have enough music unreleased to put out an album. You know what I'm saying? But probably work on that after.
So the show coming up again. I anticipate this to be at that show. So I hope and I wish you all the best for that show and stuff like that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? A lot of surprises.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's close to my birthday. Thanksgiving is in a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things to be thankful for. Atlanta's gonna be in the building, man. We got people flying in from all over the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Coming to entertain.
Yeah.
And
this hope he hit me and say, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah. So see, dude, yeah, definitely he's coming down. Maybe do a thing on stage with Eco or something. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice show.
All right, I'm looking forward to the video. So let me get my backstage passes and I'm good. You know what I mean?
Come on, you know I got you, man. I got you.
So this is Big Smash today to sign on with V103, the one man himself, Davido. Next time you get a more in-depth reason and all that stuff. It won't be an interview, it'll be a reason. So I salute you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Congrats and everything, baby.
Thank you, man. See you at the show, man.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We out.